Hey, what's going on everybody? It's your boy Darkus. We're back with another Rocket League video. Today we're going to do something a little bit different though. We're going to have some gameplay in the background, but I'm going to take the time to tell you guys how I found the game and how I started playing it. I hope you enjoy. Let's get right into it. So, how did I come across Rocket League? Well, it all started in 2015 when the beta came out on PlayStation. My friend Capo, he said, hey guys, let's try this game out. It's called Rocket League. And at that time, me and my friends, we were playing a lot of Call of Duty and a lot of GTA, big names that are still around. People are still playing them today. And so we said, what will make us come to this game? We're down to always try a game and be goofy. So, I mean, if it's free, we'll probably check it out. But we still wanted to know. We wanted to hear what he said. And he said to us, well, it's basically soccer with cars. And anyone who knows me knows that, I'm not a big car guy. And in high school, I was really, against soccer. I don't have any problem with soccer now. It was just not fun to me. And so when he told me that, I just turned it away. I didn't even give the game a chance. I said, why would I want to play those when I don't even like either of those things? And so he played the beta. He had fun, but none of us got it. And then it came out free to play on PlayStation. And so I said, you know what? I'll download it. We're all getting it. We're all just going to play, have some fun. It'll be something that's not as competitive, and it'll just be a good way to get a break. So I download the game, and at this time, nobody really had any idea about Rocket League. There wasn't a huge content creating scene. It was just this simple game. And we had no idea what we were doing. It was always the four of us, and so of course we were playing fours. We thought that that's what people did. We just played fours, and we all thought we had a certain role on the field. For me, I was a full-time goalie. All I did was stay in the net, and I would only leave the net to get boost so I can save it again. But at that time, that was all we did, and so we got bored pretty quickly. We played probably a month, maybe two, and then we just went back to the same old of Call of Duty, GTA, Destiny was coming out. We were playing a lot of Destiny, and then, a couple months later, they were all doing their own thing, I was doing my thing, and I was bored, and I said, oh, let me just try Rocket League again. I'm gonna start uninstalling games I don't play, so I might as well just try this game one more time before I say let me uninstall it. And it wasn't before long that I was on the game, and I somehow went against someone who was aerialing, and I couldn't believe it. I thought the guy was cheating. He was a wizard. I didn't know. I had never seen anyone flying through the air in the game. All I did was stay in the net. And so of course I'm reaching out to my friends, and I'm like, hey, did you know you could do this? Did you know you could do this? And of course, my friend who played the beta, he had been following the game a little bit longer, so he knew that it was possible, but none of us knew how to do this mechanic. We knew obviously it had something to do with boosting, but we didn't know what. And so of course, me being the competitive person that I am, I went online and I just started doing research. I wanted to see how people were doing this and how I could do it. And that's when I first came across Jazer. Jazer at the time was the only person freestyling. He was the only one going off the wall, doing air dribbles, doing all those things that so many people strive to do now. And so I'm watching him, and at the time it was a lot simpler. There were spins, but there weren't a lot of flip resets and ceiling shots and double touches. It was a lot of just holding the ball as long as you could. That was what everyone wanted to do. And so I wanted to figure out how to do that. But then when I started watching Jazer videos, Kronovi started coming up, because Kronovi was the guy to beat. He was the pro when the game came out, and watching him play showed me how competitive this game can become. And that's when I started to say, you know what, I'm really gonna grind. I want to be the highest rank. I want to get Grand Champ. I don't care what I have to do. Once I get Grand Champ, I'll be happy. Mind you, this is 2015, 2016 time. I was on PlayStation. I was still in high school playing 3 sports. I was busy, but I just wanted to do whatever I could to get the highest rank. And I was learning, I was trying to fly, and it just wasn't working. I couldn't do it myself. And so here I am going back to YouTube, trying to find any way to get better aerials. And that's when I came across KevPert. Anyone who's familiar with my Twitch that asks for help, they know that I still swear by KevPert. I can't tell you if he's still posting regularly or not, but I can tell you that he was a huge influence to my success. He had so many great videos on getting better car control without a PC, because obviously you know that the PC had the workshops, and the PC is just going to perform a little bit better because of simple, mechanical things that we don't need to get into. But anyway, I start doing these things and start practicing, and I'm seeing myself getting better, but still not fast enough, still not good enough. And I'm playing with my friends and they're giving me advice. We're all around the same rank and none of us are going up. We're all getting stuck right around that Diamond 1 range. I wasn't sure what to do. I had come across a wonderful organization called United Rogue, and there were tons of people in there that were much higher ranks than me that I was very fortunate to play with. But even so, I was not moving up. They were giving me tips, I was winning games, and it just still was not getting me out of Diamond 1. And so I found myself in my first real downfall, my first downhill moment. And I was giving up, I thought I was done, and that's when I saw my first ever workshop video, and it was Jazer. The same person that got me into Rocket League in the first place was now here showing me what I needed to do to succeed, and that was doing Obstacle Course 1 on PC. Of course, at the time, I only had a PlayStation, so there was no way for me to do these workshop maps, which really frustrated me because I'm just a competitive-minded person. I was always competitive in Call of Duty, I was always competitive in Destiny, everything. It's just how I am. And so when I graduated high school, my parents were nice enough to get me a Mac because I was going away for school and I needed some kind of computer to do schoolwork on. And I was able to actually download and play Rocket League on the Mac. I couldn't play in online games, but the game ran well enough in free play and in training. And so this was my first opportunity to do these workshop maps. And I saw myself getting better, but there were still limitations. It wasn't running as well as it could. And so after doing this for, a couple months and then focusing on school, I finally said to myself, I have all these friends that have PCs. Let me ask them what I could do. See if they can get me a PC that I can afford. And that's when it happened. 2 years ago, my friends helped me and I built my first computer. It was just $500, just good enough to play Rocket League. It couldn't play anything else, but I didn't care. I just wanted to play Rocket League. And I just spent hours and hours and hours in these workshop maps, just doing everything I could. And I was so happy because I finally played some comp on my PC and managed to place Champ 1 right away. And like I said, I was stuck in Diamond 1 for multiple seasons on PlayStation, and I instantly hit Champ 1. It was such a good feeling. I felt so good, and it's motivated me from that to just keep grinding and keep getting better. I was even closer to my goal. I could see Grand Champ right there. And so I just kept playing and along through United Rogue and just queuing the game. I found new people from PC to play with, and we just kept playing and getting better. And finally, 2 years later, I was able to solo queue to Grand Champ for the first time. I'm still waiting on my rewards. They're coming out at the end of August with this big update, and I'm so excited to finally have that title. It has been since 2015 of me just grinding the game to finally get the milestone of Grand Champ. This video had been highly requested in my Twitch community. Everyone asked me how I found the game and what made me start playing the game. So I just wanted to get this video out for you guys to see how I grinded the game and what brought me here. And I really also want it to be shown so that people know that it's not easy. Some people might get lucky, some people might have this crazy gift to get Grand Champ early, but not everybody's like that. It took me upwards of 4,000 hours. Right now I'm sitting over 3,000 for sure, maybe even 4,000, I don't know. And I want people to know that just because you're stuck in one place doesn't mean you'll never rank out. A lot of people in my community say, oh, I've been Diamond for 2 seasons now, I don't know what to do. And I just want people to know that I was there. I was in Diamond 1 for a very long time, and now here I am. And so if you guys want a more detailed video on what exactly I did, what kind of training I did to get to here, I would love to do that for you guys, because I'd love to see more people get Grand Champ and have that same feeling that I had when I finally got the milestone that I was going for since 2016. Alright everybody, that's the end of the story of how I found Rocket League. I really hope you enjoyed. I did something a little different by having the audio separate, but I thought gameplay would distract me from finishing the story and telling you guys everything that I wanted to tell you. Let me know what you think about that in the comments. If you'd rather me stick with gameplay and audio at the same time, I could do that. If you think this was good, awesome. I could do either or, because I just like doing everything for the community. Please check out all the links in the description. I have Twitch, Instagram, Twitter, all great ways to see my content. Join the Discord, that's the best way to reach out to me. I'm always active in there. You can ask me whatever you want. It's just an open place to be yourself, meet other people that like my content, and I really hope to see you more in the future. Peace out, everybody.